I need it tastes like that.
Want me to put that on YouTube?
That's why I was like, oh god.
Morning, guys. My morning, your evening. Welcome back. Chuck House Mopar. We're gonna do high build prime on the Coronet in about 2 days from right now. My buddy Drew came over, looked over anything that I had concerns about, and I know what I need to do. I got a couple low spots. I still got to get some Bondo going. Yeah, back here in the quarter, I got that better, but it's still not perfect. You can still just barely feel something. So anyway, and I got to go over it, get some Scotch-Brite out, and go over some stuff. So in this episode, we will not be priming the bottom because that will require a whole bunch of hand sanding. Probably going to squirt this with some poly. This is where I had to put that piece of steel in because the mouse pee ate it out. I'll have to Scotch-Brite all of this. No big deal. And then there was some rusty stuff here. Spot welded, rusted. Fixed that. And that's where they had the coil earlier, right? And I fixed that. So that'll just get some poly. I think I have Scotch-Brited the entire engine bay, and this will get some poly. We'll just hand sand that up. Where'd you go? We'll hand sand that up a little bit. So anyway, I got to move some cars. Louise got to come out. Oh, poor old Louise. And air holes in the making. And get the truck out of here, move it ahead. I got to rearrange some stuff. It's supposed to storm, so I'm going to have to bring everything back in, shoehorn it in. And I think when I see you guys next time, I will have all this work done. I'm going to talk about swinging the car around, and I'm also going to have to put plastic back up again, which is always fun. Anyway, all right, see you in a bit. All right, I think I'm done. I hope. We'll see. Scotch-Brited. Scotch-Brited. I had a low spot up there. Think it's okay, and I think I'm good back here now, right through here. I probably made a, like the city, you know, you make a bump out of a hole, so whatever. We'll see. I might look at that again. Yeah, so I'm gonna push this out and blow it off. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, which is a Friday, and actually it's the Friday I reintroduced you guys to Louise. Yeah, she's right over there. See her? Hi, Louise. Anyway, okay, enough of that. See you guys on Saturday.
Several days later.
Okay, next day, or several days, I don't know. Yeah, everything's turned around, spun around. It's about still before 6, I believe, in the morning. Drew shooting for 7. This goes below the radiator down there. It will not get primed. This won't get primed. This will probably get primed. Okay, I got everything spun around. Super sketchy, boys. I'm afraid I'm going to drop that damn hood or deck lid every time I do this. I suspect we'll tape off. There's the red support. I suspect we're going to do what we did before and tape off all around here. This will not get shot because the work involved with hand sanding all of this. Places like this and back there, it's going to get some poly, this crap, and then just a squirt and get sanded so that it doesn't. It is the engine bay. Got one of my buddies is like, what are you doing the engine bay for? That's over restoring. I'm like, well, it's you, Glenn. Yeah, beating you up. We're not. I thought we would. I thought you prime this. So we're not. It'll just get paint when the time comes. You don't prime the louvers. Maybe I've said this before, because this high, especially the high build crap, just cracks and breaks off. Now, what's going to happen first? Where am I? Let me find a spot. Well, like where there's metal showing. This has got to get poly primer, this green stuff sprayed on here, because you can spray this other poly primer on the bare metal, but you can't spray this high build on the metal. And this stuff sets up in 15 minutes, half hour evidently, that you could spray over it. Now, boys, so as you don't remember, because it's been a while since I've done a video, I've gone over this with, I think, 180. Camera just shuts off randomly. Anyway, I was saying, I've gone around here and swirled this to try to get some of the scratches out, okay? Now, with the high build, this will get sprayed with high build, as we know. And not a lot, not like 2 gallons of poly that we put on this white stuff. And nothing will probably happen for a while. Evidently, you're good to go ahead and spray, work this stuff like the next day, but I'm not gonna be able to. So I'll have more than adequate time to set up. And once again, addressing the scratches, this stuff will shrink into the scratches. And then you'll have, you know, a surface, but you're gonna block it 3 times. So my plan is, I'll probably repeat this at the end of the video. We're gonna get this done. I'll get this car moved back over where it belongs. And it'll be a week or more before I even start blocking, because just time, you know. I'm not the guy that can come home after work and do a fender or something. That would be cool. That would make things go faster, but that's okay. I'm 1 year into owning this car. And I'm the guy that thought I could get it to Bowling Green in September. It's currently almost May. I mean, it could happen. And monkeys might fly out of my butt, right? Okay. All right, boys. Drew's going to get here. We're going to spin this thing however is best to get light on everything, because I only got these lights. And I'm going to take my ratchet straps off so that I don't need them getting sprayed up, you know. So, all right. See you in a minute, or an hour.
A few moments later.
All ready for prime. Now, what was I going to ask you? Oh, when we go to paint the car, this will all get scuffed just with Scotch-Brite.
What you do is just take a piece of clear butter, and like some of these, like here where you feel it's kind of rough.
Yeah.
We'll just do like a little hand sand over that, and then
Sure.
Scotch-Brite everything.
Yeah.
Same thing with all this stuff. A lot of that you won't see.
No.
Hammer and dollar straight.
All right. Gotta run up to Napa to get some, what is it, 83 something?
They don't. I don't think they have.
They don't have that kind.
Just get a wax and grease remover.
Okay.
Or like tell them you're getting ready to primer, and you want something just to wipe down the metal before you put primer on.
Yeah, there's not a lot of overspray. Drew just said that's a primer gun, so it's putting a lot more on then, right? Yeah. Found a couple spots, but otherwise it looks pretty good. We're gonna look at it.
Let's see if we quit. is
Most of the 80 grit,
hammer-ons.
I don't see the 80 grit scratches really.
You did? Oh,
I
mean,
did.
you're not gonna see them right now because I filmed them.
Oh,
But what happens is
once it
they will
shrinks.
shrink into it.
Yeah.
Because right now I laid it in there and it all lit, but now everything's gonna shrink up.
Let her air out.
You got gloves?
I do. That low spot over there is kind of pretty good now. There was a low spot over there.
We can actually. Look, they've already, a lot of, I mean, I see a lot of it.
Okay, by myself. Guys, the car's remarkable. I mean, it was a good platform to start with to begin with. And of course, I've done a lot of hard work too, bondo and sanding and whatnot. So, yeah, I had fixed the spot here, as I told you. That came out good. I don't have any pictures of how bad this was. I had to weld and grind and all that. Got a good line all across there. There was a low spot I talked about. I think it'll block out. What else? It's gonna have an imperfection that a body guy's gonna see, or maybe me now that I've done this a little bit. But as you can see, yeah, as you saw, Drew went ahead and sprayed the black on there. This will sand a whole lot easier than, I can't know, my glasses on, something fell out. It'll sand a whole lot better than that poly primer I had on before. Got a body line across there. I think it's pretty straight. Not that I can see it ever, but Drew did, I see, prime all of that. The deck lid. Yeah, there's some trash in there. This was hammered. I got a quarter of a can of Bondo on there. Of course, I put it on too thick. I don't know if you can see it right here. Can you see right in there? Can you see where it's low? That's about it. There was maybe a spot in front of the badge, but yeah. Hood's good. Something I missed on this thing. Got a lot of holes, pinholes I missed. That's gonna have to get fixed. That's not a big problem. Pinholes in the fiberglass. I don't know why I didn't think of it, but of course, yeah, a lot of work I had in there. Welding, grinding, welding some more. Anyway, and we did not paint in there. We will not over restore a car. Yeah, beat up on my buddy Glenn a little while ago. Anyway, yeah, guys, she's not bad. She's really good. Remember the tops of these quarters were so bad before? Yeah. Happy boy. I'm gonna leave this sit here till tomorrow. Another 3 or 4 hours, I could be touching it. By tomorrow, I could be sanding. But since I don't know what I'm doing, I'm gonna wait a couple weeks. In the meantime, any scratches, you might have heard Drew say, we got the 80 grit, got filled, because there's 2 coats of this stuff on here. They'll reappear once everything outgasses here. And yeah, wow, very happy. All right, guys, thanks so much for coming along. I'm gonna be doing some stuff with Louise before long. We're gonna make her a little more powerful, I believe. Anyway, that will take time. And of course, this all takes money. So I'm saving my pennies. All right, guys, thanks so much for coming along. See you next time. See ya.